Did you miss me?
The moment the helicopter's blades cut through the golden evening sky, everyone standing on the manicured lawn felt their hearts stop. It wasn't the helicopter that stunned them. It was the feeling, an electric tension sweeping through Silvercrest Alumni Gala, a whisper running through every guest like a ghost from the past had finally come home. But none of them were prepared for who stepped out. If you've ever believed that life can flip its script in the most unexpected ways, then stay with this story. It might just change the way you see strength. As the aircraft settled, the grass swayed under the force of the wind. Then the door swung open, and she emerged. The woman in the white gown walked forward with the grace of someone who had rewritten her destiny. Every step she took was a quiet declaration that the girl they once laughed at was no more. Her name was Elena Ward. 10 years ago, Elena was the invisible girl, quiet, reserved, and easy to target. Her clothes were plain, her lunches often skipped, and her voice barely heard. She was the kind of student people remembered only when they needed someone to mock. The popular crowd had built their confidence by tearing hers apart. Mason, Claire, the whole group, they made her feel like she didn't belong in her own skin. But the truth they never knew was that Elena carried dreams brighter than any insult they threw at her. Late at night, long after her tears dried, she watched online lectures, scribbled business ideas, and sketched out concepts for products she wished existed. She didn't come from money or connections. She came from struggle, determination, and the ache of wanting to prove, if only to herself, that she wasn't the loser they named her to be. Life pushed her harder after graduation. She worked at a cafe, delivered parcels, cleaned offices, and studied marketing between shifts. She had no plan except to keep moving. One rainy evening changed everything. Elena helped an elderly woman who had slipped outside a craft store. That woman was Lorraine Hartley, founder of a failing fragrance company. Grateful and charmed by Elena's sincerity, Lorraine offered her a small position. Within a year, Elena had reinvented the brand from the ground up. Her ideas, her designs, her strategies turned the dying company into an online sensation. And when Lorraine passed, she left the entire business to the girl who had once been too afraid to raise her hand in class. Elena grew it into Ward & Willow, a luxury global scent and wellness empire worth millions. She traveled the world. She met leaders, creators, dreamers. She built something beautiful from the very pieces others had broken. So when the reunion invitation arrived, signed by the same people who used to smirk at her shoes, Elena didn't feel anger. She felt clarity. This wasn't about them. It was about stepping into the place she once feared and showing her younger self that she had made it. Now, walking between two rows of shocked faces, she kept her chin high. The boys who once made jokes under their breath now stood speechless. The girls who used to giggle at her thrift store outfit stared at the designer gown she wore. One or two raised their phones, unsure if they should record or hide. No one dared say her name aloud. But she heard their whispers. That's her. No way. She looks different. She looks happy. Elena didn't slow. She didn't stop to gloat. She didn't need to. Her success wasn't a weapon. It was proof. Proof that life doesn't ask for permission to change. Proof that being underestimated is sometimes the greatest advantage. Inside the hall, she paused near a large photo display. There, in the corner, was a picture of her teenage self, sitting alone during lunch, staring at her notebook as if it were the only friend she had. Elena touched the edge of the photo gently. Instead of sadness, she felt gratitude. That girl had survived. That girl had refused to stay small. That girl had become this woman. As the evening drew to a close, Elena stepped back outside, breathing in the warm breeze as the helicopter prepared to lift off again. She didn't need apologies. She didn't need validation. Her peace was enough, and as she rose once more into the fading sunlight, she whispered a quiet promise to herself and to anyone who had ever felt overshadowed. I believe in second chances. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us bring more stories of hope, courage, and transformation to people around the world.